Now we are.
And we're on air.
We're live.
Welcome to everyone who's joining the Philly Breakfast. Go, here we go.
Woo!
How was it for everyone?
It was amazing.
I know, I was there all 100 days. It was great.
Remember when we went to that restaurant, Minnie? That was crazy.
Oh my god, it was so fun. I bought like everything. Great.
All right. And who liked the big tower? Was it Chris for Bricks?
Yeah.
Bricks for.
Bricks for Chris, yeah. Port City's mock was terrible. I couldn't believe it was that bad.
I know. I can't believe they even went to the Philly Breakfast.
I know.
Hey Jeremy, how are you?
What's going on?
Oh no!
Oh, Jeremy's here, run!
I mean, if we're going to say mean stuff like that, Minnie, what have you done here lately?
Drink iced tea.
Okay, you're good.
There you go.
Nice. All right. So, Port City, did you push over your tower?
No.
No.
I can honestly say that people came up to us and said, okay, when are you going to do yours? If we would have done the same thing, it wouldn't have had the same effect.
Okay.
I think that if we would have pushed it over, it would have just beat them and stayed there.
Yours is pretty tightly built, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, his was all every floor was modular, so it was gonna come apart like that. Ours isn't like that, so it's like
Chris's building was window frames, and 1 by 2 by 5.
yeah, and each level was modular.
So,
Right. Did he pick up every piece off the floor?
yes. He spent probably about 15 minutes picking up all the pieces.
And a lot of them were broken.
Yeah, a lot of them actually got broken.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I envisioned was like if you see that slow motion, I can't remember who did it, of them dropping the Star Destroyer, and they had the slow cams all around. That's what I envisioned happening with Chris's stuff.
Yeah.
That was tested. Where they took the baseball bat to the Death Star, and then dropped the Super Star Destroyer
On its
on its
nose.
nose. That's
Right.
tested.com.
Yep. Okay.
He's gonna
And
come
so
back.
anyone going to did anyone go and see the Liberty Bell?
Someone did. I can't remember who said they did.
Somebody said they touched it, but I don't think that there's one that's open.
Jason and Steven. That's what it was.
Because the last time I heard it had a crack, and I just want to know, did they fix it?
No. Still.
Cool stuff.
Looks like we got Ralph here, John Brickman's here, Link's Legos here. Who else is here? Alex Bricks is here.
Brick Princess.
Nikki Brickosaurus is here. Brick Princess is here. What's up, guys?
How about Aussie stuff? He's here too.
Is Aussie stuff here?
Yeah, Aussie stuff is here.
You know, I found some guy named Aussie Stuff's vlog, and it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's life changing, not just interesting. Life changing.
There's a lot of driving.
Yeah, but it's life changing driving.
Okay.
But you don't want to watch the vlog if you're not ready for nuts.
And how much babysitting is there in it as well?
Plenty.
Yeah.
Quite a bit. I'm actually editing one right now.
Excellent. All right.
Yeah, I really enjoy your vlogs there, Ozzy. I noticed that people drive like crap over there too.
Yeah, they drive like crap everywhere. And here is my brother from another mother. Cool Kid Bricks is in the room, but he's got his microphone off.
Oh, what's James doing? He might be on the toilet. That's why he's muted, because he's on the toilet. Oh, wait, no, he's not.
There he is.
There he
Morning.
Toilet live stream.
Not on the toilet today, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That room looks familiar.
yeah, that room looks familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you invite everyone but me. How's that? How's that work?
Yeah, where was my ticket? What the hell?
I already invited you next year, Ozzy.
You've got your sig figs there, Ozzy, so you're somewhat there.
That is very true.
Chima. That was good, by the way. I enjoyed that. But after saying that, I demand, and you never responded to my demand, actually.
I did
demand
respond to it.
that you actually do a new introduction for my sig fig in your city.
I know. I feel the same way. It's like, man, these awesome new introductions. It's like
Everyone's getting these awesome
we're
introductions.
the old guys' introductions.
Yeah, everyone's getting these awesome introductions now. We're like the plebs on the sideline going, oh,
We were like the first ones to do sig
I
grades,
did.
and now we get to just little generic introductions.
I did respond to you.
mate, you set yourself up for it.
Oh, no.
What you do for one, you do for all.
Yep.
That's why I
All
dropped
joking aside, James, I love your introductions. They're great. They're awesome.
I appreciate it.
How long does each one take?
For 15 seconds of video, I get it be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour and a half. The one I did for TMX yesterday was, I'll say in the morning I took 2 hours, and then went out with the wife, ran some errands, and then for the rest of it probably took about another hour and a half.
Okay, I expect mine to take at least 4 hours then. Because if TMX was 3.5 hours, I expect nothing less.
Yeah. TMX's was his was the longest one I've ever made, so that it was 30 seconds long plus the end, which was 11 seconds. But don't worry, Ozzy. Don't worry, I got you.
Now, do you use an app to film it, James, or what do you use to do your stop motion?
No, I use an app. I use it's actually the app's just called Stop Motion.
Okay.
I've tried to use the
I
Lego
know
app.
there's a few out there like Tic Tac and a few other ones. I was just curious what you used.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I'm going to turn off my microphone because I've got to seriously finish off editing this Aussie stuff video. It's currently 40 minutes long. I've got to cut it. So I took way too much footage this week, so I've got to really cut. So I'll be
How much of it's you in the car driving, Ozzy?
3/4.
You can always cut out all your My Little Pony stuff.
Now that was only there as an Easter egg.
I'm surprised that I'm the only one who noticed or commented about it.
That's because you're that one creepy guy who looks at all the details and pauses a video.
I didn't need to pause it. I could tell. I was like, hey, there's My Little Pony back there playing on the TV.
It's like me reading the books on your bookshelf right now.
What it is TF, you're the only one who realizes what a little My Little Pony is, because you watch it daily on Netflix.
I have nieces. Of course I watch My Little Pony.
I think we just figured out why Everything Is Awesome loves Ozzy. So.
Boy, you know.
Tony.
Funny.
My daughter's like My Little Pony. That's why it was on.
Okay.
Matt, Bozzy, do they like My Little Pony or do you like the Equestrian Girls better?
I walk away. I turn it on, and I go for a very long toilet break, and I catch up on everyone. With everyone who goes to Aussie stuff, they should know this by now. So yeah, get over to Aussie stuff.
Head
Well,
over to
doesn't your long toilet breaks now get messed up since you're filming while you're on the toilet?
What's that?
Well, you use your phone to record yourself on the toilet, so you can't watch your videos like usual.
I don't record myself on the toilet. I know you might do it for, certain reasons. I don't do that.
I'm pretty sure I remember you sitting on the toilet in one of your videos.
Yeah.
Of course you remember that.
on.
Why are you watching that closely, Jeff?
My pants were on. I know everyone got excited. My pants were on. It's called the magic of film.
Well, no wonder it takes you so long in the toilet, Ozzy. You're pooping wrong. You gotta take your pants
Why
off.
are we talking about Aussie pooping? What on earth is this?
How about those 2016 sets?
Yeah. Speaking of 2016 sets, here's something I hauled.
What was that?
So here's something I got this week.
Okay.
Yeah. And courtesy of No More Bricks, got this one, so everyone can actually see the haul video on this one. I've got that one up live. And also got this one from Down Under Bricks, which is a good segue because I know where Down Under Bricks is.
Hospital.
Unfortunately, Down Under Bricks hurt himself. He's okay, but he is currently nursing falling off his horse. So he was galloping at a decent speed, or I think, I don't know what the lingo is. I'm not a horse rider. I'm not going to pretend I am. I like to think that it happened because he was trying to recreate the Battle of Helm's Deep. And he fell and he hurt his shoulder. So that's why he's not here. So, yeah. I'm sure he's...
Are you sure he was trying to do Lord of the Rings and not something from Star Wars with like a tauntaun?
Anything's possible. Anything's possible with him. But look, I'm sure he's watching right now because he said he'd most likely be watching while he's in bed. So, mate,
Yep.
And yeah, I'll be speaking to you tomorrow.
He's gonna really love this stream on whatever drugs he's been given.
Well, see, what I do during the stream, when Cool Kid Bricks is on, is I actually click on his window, so he's the only person I can see. Because I like being in a room with Cool Kid Bricks.
That touches the heart.
Do you feel the pressure of Ozzy's eyes on you, James?
Now I do. Camera. Enjoy looking at my sig fig.
That's no fun. That's no fun.
What you guys working on, Jeremy and Andrea?
Taking apart the pier.
Oh, is that what that? Okay.
Why are y'all taking apart the pier?
Calls. Not good enough answer?
I needed the 48 by 48 base plates.
Oh.
No.
Whenever we came back from Philly, we decided we were not going to build a city. So in doing that, we minimized what we had in here to allow room for Armageddon Part 2.
Why did y'all decide not to build
Why do we not want to? Okay. I think it's because we are so fast moving on projects. Like for us, it was going to hold us back from doing other things. We didn't want to solely focus on just a city project because there are so many other things that we want to do. Like, I still like to build modulars, but like the comic book shop will build it and keep it around for a little bit and then take it apart. So if we wanted to build a city, we would have to build so many things to get a city to look like a city instead of just a pier or whatever we're going to do. And most of the projects that we want to do are not necessarily city focused. So it was just going to hold us back from doing things that we really wanted to do instead of, I don't know. That's a good enough
And then
explanation.
also on top of that, we went to this house last week and saw this city that just made us sick to our stomachs that we can't top it. So, you know.
What? Just playing. Thank you, but nah, my city's garbage.
James, did they help you build it all while they were there, or are they just slackers and just watched?
They tore some stuff down and stomped on it. That's why they won't be back next year.
They did an impromptu drop test on you?
No, no. No, they came down, they talked, they took pictures. Bricksmith did a city update for me, which he still hasn't uploaded. Waiting on that. And I mean, it was good. I can't wait to have him back next year.
We gotta wait till next year. We're coming that way here in a couple months.
Oh yeah, that's right. Brick Fair, Virginia. Almost forgot. Can't wait to have him back in a couple of months. It'll be fun.
Jeremy just invited himself over to your house.
Wait, I gotta wait till next year.
So the Virginia Brick Fair, how big is that?
Brick Fair, Virginia was the, I think, I'm not positive on this, it was the big fest in the U.S. prior to Philly Brick Fest. It's actually the one that sparked Chad to want to do Philly Brick Fest.
Okay.
So I think it's a decent size. We've never been to it, so James, have you ever been to to Brick Fair, Virginia?
We the one last year we had just been like living back here in the States for 2 months, so I didn't even know about it.
Okay.
It wasn't until one of the Lego store employees was like, "Hey, did you check it out?" And I was like, "I didn't even know it was going on. No one told me. I had no idea." So, but I will be there. Hopefully.
Philly.
Okay, cool. So
Anybody
what
going to
best?
Brick Fair Toronto? Brick Princess wants to know.
Right, who wants to know?
Brick Princess. She wants to know if anybody's coming up to Toronto for their convention.
I think Brick Adjuster will go to that. We were talking about that before. We'll already go.
Yeah. The Nick Adjuster.
Yeah.
So what was the best set you guys saw at the Philly Brick Fest? Forget about the awards. Just what was impressed you the most?
Oh. That's hard.
Yeah. That is really hard to answer.
It's a very hard question because there were so many things that were totally different, like different styles of building or different themes. It was just I have to think about it. Gosh, that's really difficult.
I like Intalk's East State. The East State?
Eastern State Penitentiary.
Yeah, Eastern State Penitentiary that Intalk did was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the Pinlug buildings and their setup was very nice. I mean, all around, Tim.
Oh, the How to Train Your Dragon.
Tim Stone.
Tim Stone's How to Train Your Dragon.
And then his
mock,
son.
And Aiden's Nautilus was really cool. They're not on YouTube. I think, are they on Instagram? I don't know.
I have not found them on Instagram.
But he's got a Baymax from Big Hero 6 on Lego Ideas. We put it on Instagram. That family, they had a really cool. Oh, Extreme Bricks'.
Yep.
What was it called? Crap.
Well, here, let me finish Tim.
Operation Winter Storm.
Everybody go support Tim's Baymax project on Lego Ideas. His ID is TJ Stone 6010. Somehow I actually remember that was his ID.
I don't know that.
But
Are you hacking into his account there, Jeremy?
What it sounds like.
no, I went on there and supported his idea.
But yeah, it's a really cool Baymax build if you like Big Hero 6 or like that type of thing. But it was a really. But
Wait,
his,
say it.
what? Sorry.
T Stone 6010. The number's 6010.
Okay, another question.
Okay.
Who was this may offend people, it may not. Too bad. Who was your most favorite person that you met there?
Oh, that one's hard too.
It was quite a bit.
That's a hard question to answer too.
The surpriser for us was actually Mike from Three Brick Friends and Kevin F.
Really?
We've talked to them through the streams, talked to them through videos, but we spent probably 80% of our time in Philly with the two of them. Hit it off very well. Everything went great, and those are two guys that are wonderful. They want to make sure that everybody knows they are separate. They're two different entities. Don't say both of you. They're two different entities.
Yeah.
But the two of them were actually the surprisers for us. We thought that we would get there, get to meet them, talk to them a little bit, but no, we actually spent a lot of time with both of them.
But that's hard too because they're like, I love Brixar. Like Brixar is awesome. He is such a nice guy. Well, I mean, there's not really anybody. There were a few people, that surprised me. Well, not surprised me, but a few people I thought that I wouldn't really click with, and I didn't. Like I didn't really talk to them, and that's fine. I'm not, upset about it. So I mean, there's that kind of thing too. But I don't think that anybody that we met and talked to were. I mean, everybody was just as cool as they are, or they seem to be on YouTube.
Well, except for that one guy at the very end, on the other end with that big old Star Wars display. Whatever with him.
Harold. Harold's awesome.
That is
Yeah.
Baymax.
Yeah.
That is Tim Stone's idea.
Yeah.
That was a very solid build.
That.
If you
Yeah.
like.
I'm looking for it right now because there's actually a few on here, but I'm looking for his right now.
Just search the username on Google, you'll find it straight away.
TJ Stone 6010, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay,
On
got
a
it.
scale of 1 to 10, how much pain are you in?
And yes, it actually bounces up on that one hand.
It's a very solid thing, and it's completely posable, like you can see. I mean, it doesn't. You know how exosuit is kind of fragile if you try to move it and position it and stuff like that. That one is not at all. Like you can move that thing any way you want to, and it's solid. It doesn't even remotely try to come apart. So I mean,
Are
it's
they
really,
making a sequel to Big Hero 6? I think I saw it somewhere.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah. I hope they
It'd
do.
be great if they do.
Love them.
Uh, He's got my support.
There you go. It should be 647. Woo! It's got a
Well,
long way to go.
Because whenever I went on there right after talking to him, he was like at 626, I think's where it was. So at least
Oh,
he's
wow.
getting some support. And him and his son and his family was a very nice group.
His son actually won a Rocky for his Nautilus
He
field.
was the youngest person ever to win a Rocky.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
He was 10 years old. His son was 10 years old. He's got two sons. One of them's younger, but Aiden, the older one, the 10-year-old, won a Rocky for Best Steampunk.
Nice.
Doesn't that just like shoot you in the foot? You're like, oh, 10 years old, and kicking my butt.
Yeah, makes you question, what have I built today?
Right.
There he is building that.
It makes me jealous that I didn't have Lego when I was his age. You know, like, since we didn't get into it until recently. Like, I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have had Lego when I was his age, because I feel like I missed out on a whole lot of stuff.
See, I had Lego, but I went more Transformers when I was younger, so that's what took a lot of my attention over Lego, and then I'm now sharing the attention to both of them.
Okay, another question. What was your biggest surprise during the Brickfest, the Philly Brickfest?
Biggest surprise.
That can be regarding people you met, or builds you met, or, you know, just any surprise you want.
I don't know. What about you, James? You don't have any.
Well,
Answering all the questions, so I just you know.
enough time to think. You got to answer first now.
Yeah.
How about this? Manny, what was the biggest surprise for you at Philly Brickfest?
The plane ticket cost.
Was it cheaper than you thought, or dearer?
I was very cheap. I got it for free, actually. Port City bought it for me.
I think I figured out what mine was. I think the expectation of the event was the biggest surprise for me, because last year there were a lot less people there, and so this year we kind of assumed that, you know, if we went in and we wanted to play some of the games and stuff with other people, like some of the times we didn't even get to choose a team that we could be on or anything like that. Like, there were so many people, they had to give raffle tickets and draw tickets and put teams together, and some people didn't even get to play because there were so many people. So
Like the big one was the team speed build.
yeah, the
for
team speed build.
UCS Slave 1.
So they only had was it 5 teams or 6 teams?
There were 16.
There were 6 teams, and so only 36 people, because there were 6 on a team, only 36 people got to do it, and there were, you know, 50 or 60 people that wanted to do it, and so everybody else that didn't get raffle drawn didn't get to participate, even though, you know, everybody paid the same amount to get into this event and play these games. Not everybody got to. So I think that was it wasn't like always a bad thing. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that it made it run a little smoother because there were so many people. But I think that was probably the biggest surprise for me, was that we didn't get to participate in, say, everything that we wanted to participate in.
It's a big problem for next year, people going. They're going to think that. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I got a question for you. If you plan on going next year, how much would you suggest people to save up for tickets to enter and housing or rooms there in Philly for next year? How much should they budget for?
Rooms were $109 a night. So depending.
Or if you got a double bedroom, it was $119 a night. So you can share with somebody too.
So between $109 and $119 a night, depending on when you want to come up, they're actually going to extend next year's Philly one extra day, where you show up on Wednesday. That turns it into a 5-day event. So whatever room you want to get and however many days you want to stay. So they give you an idea of that. Tickets were, early bird were $60, I think.
Was it 60? I don't remember.
Is it $60 or $70 for the early bird tickets? So as long as you bought them before Halloween, you got the discounted rate. After that, the
Okay.
price I think went up $10. There's plenty of places to eat around there on a budget or pretty much whatever you want to eat. Right there at the convention center, there was quite a few really good pizza places. There was Cheeseburger, which was the home of the 1 pound hamburger that everybody had to go eat.
I didn't eat
Well, we didn't eat it. But Nick ate it. Big B,
Bubba,
Brick Smith.
Bubba, and
Brick Smith.
Brick
Brick
Smith.
Smith, yeah, Brick Smith ate it.
Of course, Brick Smith ate it.
But a lot of places around there where you can go eat in the general vicinity. The biggest thing to budget for, I would say, is whether or not you want to spend money at the booths. You got Eclipse Graphics,
Citizen Brick was
Citizen
there.
Brick was there, Minifig, Customs.
A lot of different vendors with old sets, new sets, hard to find figs, poly bags. You know, there's everything Lego you can think of. Like, I mean, we even saw like Paradisa sets. I mean, like old. I mean, there was tons of old sets and stuff that have a lot of that type of thing. We actually bought nothing at Philly.
I say for us, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, the yard sale. Yard sale happens, and that is basically all of the exhibitors bring in sets that they have from their house, putting on the tables at the concession stand, and selling those. A lot of people did that, and there was a lot of good things there. So it just depends on
And
how
like
much.
InTalk took stuff, and she paid for her whole hotel room and everything just from the stuff she sold at the yard sale.
In about 3 minutes.
Yeah, in about 3 minutes, because the Brick Show came up and bought everything that InTalk had.
Yeah.
Yeah, they swooped it.
Because I helped take everything to the back. I saw things that I was thinking about getting, but Andrew's at the front of the convention hall. So I went back to the front, talked to her about it. I said, I'm going to go get these. She said, okay. So I went back to the back, and they're already gone. So, I mean, at the time I walked from one end of the convention hall, talked to her, and walked back, Brick Show had already bought everything.
Good old Brick Show.
So
Hey, how are you?
that is basically how you come up with how much you need to bring and how much you need to budget for if you're coming to Philly next year.
And then, like, how big of, if you're bringing a big mock or a small mock, or if you're going to drive or you're going to fly, that's all relative to how you're going to get there. So that's
Yeah.
really hard to, I mean, because it's going to cost way more for Ozzy to come over here than it would for us to drive there. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's the whole, but hotel, what you
She's in the chat right now.
What?
N-Talk's here.
Oh,
And
hi,
talk-
Hey,
Andy.
Andy.
Morning, D.
Morning.
Hey, D.
And just returned from breakfast, so.
I saw your post on Instagram.
Oh.
Coffee cup.
Yeah.
I was going to ask. Sorry, guys. Jeremy and Andrea, how much did you guys like budget for like hotel?
The hotel, I think, was like $700 US or so, because
Yeah.
we stayed Wednesday night through, we stayed Sunday night also. A lot of people left on Sunday. We actually stayed Sunday night and left Monday, so we stayed one more day than everybody else. But it was about $700, I would say.
If you are doing a lot of traveling and driving and you want to see everything at the show and everything, including closing ceremonies, then you would want to stay Sunday night and leave Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
they didn't do
just-
closing ceremonies.
Would you say to budget like if I budget 1,000 for Philly, like just being in Philly, do you reckon that's safe, or do you reckon that's not safe? Considering
For like hotel and like food type
I'm about to
stuff,
say,
is that what you're saying?
What is that $1,000 going to include? Food, hotel, stuff like that?
I was thinking food, hotel, just that, not Lego, but just food, hotel, just
I think that would be
day-to-day stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because like Andrew said, our hotel is probably about $700.
And we didn't even spend that much on food. I mean,
We had the group called the G8. It was
Okay.
us, Harold, Mike from Three Big Friends, Kevin F.,
Martin,
Martin, Emery,
Emery, Rubric.
and
Where?
Breaking It Up.
Oh yeah, Kevin Breaking It Up.
The 8 of us.
You forgot your travel mate?
Oh, you didn't forget him.
No, I was just trying to think. Look, the 8 of us actually pulled together a lot of times, threw some money together. Like one day we threw money together and we got enough pizzas for everybody to feed. We did that one time. We all went out to Wild Wing Cafe a couple
Buffalo
times.
Wild Wing.
Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wing. I mean, yeah, $1,000. I would, to me personally, I'd say easily could cover food, expenses, and hotels while you're there.
Okay.
All right, another question. You're letting your hair down, guys. So, you know, it's debriefing.
Well, that's fun.
Okay. What would you like to see next year at Philly Brickfest?
One thing I would like to see is if we are going to continually have the YouTube community showing up in the force they did this year, plus the bodies that are going to come next year, I'd like to see the YouTube area be a little bit bigger where you can actually get everybody in there.
All in one. Well, you mean in all in one location?
All one location, because we had the car issues with Julian on the way to Philly, where we didn't get to Philadelphia to the hotel till about 4 o'clock that morning.
Yeah.
So when I woke up at about 7, I was texting Harold and Emery, and they said everything's filling up. Almost all the tables are gone.
Yeah.
So I threw on some clothes. I went over there, and actually I ran into Bricks for Chris, and he helped me get a table just so that we could make sure we had a table in the YouTube area. And just so happens when I got the table set up, I went back and got Andrew, and when we came back, Nick had showed up, and Nick got the last table in the YouTube area. So we still had OBFD,
Extreme.
a girl and a guy in his bricks, Matt's Mocks.
Even the
Bricklayer 18.
haunted fairground, it was kind of in the same area, but it wasn't. I mean, it was across from us. Like it was.
A lot of the YouTubers still were not in the same area. It was like kind of spread out, and considering we are all from the same domain, I would have liked to see everybody stick together, but.
And it was even hard, even if you were in the circle of the area, like people that were on the other side of the curtain, we didn't even really get to see, like Thick and Bricks and Brick Revolution and who else was
Matt
there?
Stacker, Lady Stacker, String Cheese. Who else was over there?
Intalk was on the other side. We
Shabazz.
saw Intalk though,
Yeah.
because she was right at the corner where we
I'm
were.
saying
kind of.
Howie, Intalk, and Bricksmith are right around the corner where we had to exit, so we continually were talking to them. But
Even like Brick Adjuster and Harold, we saw them outside of the hours of the thing, but they were completely on the other side of the thing from us, and so it was like building with Dad and Riley was like difficult. Brick Jams, it was hard to talk to kind of all those people that weren't in your immediate area just because it was such a. But I mean, I guess you have to expect that too because there's so many people, but it was a little bit difficult. I don't know.
we basically had a curtain between all of us where it was a lot of, if you're on one side of the wall, people on that side will talk, and the people on the other side, they talk. But unless you made it a point to go and make yourself go over there, you didn't do a lot of interaction with everybody else.
Yeah.
So I would like to see like a bigger area and more.
Like Pinlog had kind of a good layout because
Yeah.
there was no curtain separating all of their stuff. They were smaller than us, but there was a big divide in the YouTube area where some of the other ones didn't have that kind of problem.
The YouTube people who showed up outnumbered everybody there, largely.
Okay, another question. What would you not like to see there next year?
Let's see.
waiting on James to say something.
And be honest, whether that's people, whether that's tables, whatever. Just let your hair down and just let it all out.
I would say, okay, for me, there was almost on our side, I would say the AFOL type thing. There was a whole other building, and it was really hard to have a mock and be able to talk to people and be able to see everything that was there. It's almost like I felt like it was kind of like going to Disney World for the first time, where you try to do stuff and you can't do everything because there's so much. So I just felt like I would want to go again because I felt like I didn't get to see everything that was there because it was just so much. I don't know how to. You can't change that. I mean, because there's going to be more every year, so it's like it's going to get harder and harder to see everything every year.
I saw something. Andrea was still setting up, so
I would like that Ghostbusters Ecto 1 to not be there. That was the most obnoxious, loud thing in the whole world. I was like, I want that to go away. I don't want that Ecto 1 to be there.
And if anybody has been watching Harold's Instagram, one of those Ghostbusters guys was bashing Harold today because he actually followed Harold on Instagram, and Harold was putting up the pictures of where the Ecto 1 broke down and everything coming in the hall, and they were giving him crap and everything.
I saw the Ecto 1 broke down. Why are they giving him crap? Because he called them out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't help myself. I had to say something as well.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, it is what it is. It broke down going into it, smoking up everything. I saw something that made me cringeworthy the very first night we were there. Andrew didn't see it, but it was something that happened the first night, but Clutch and them corrected it for the later dates. And that was the musical Firewalk. If anybody watched Nick or Harold's videos from the musical Firewalk on the first night, they had the adults and the children doing it together.
It was dangerous.
It was very dangerous, and I think that was corrected later on because I know Clutch did a couple different rounds, one with just kids and one with just the adults, and that became something very dangerous very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that with Harold's video just today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little bit scary.
I hope that doesn't return.
Yeah, it looked like Julian was about to throw some kid out of the circle.
It was dangerous. That's just like Harold didn't show the second round. He didn't have his hero 4 going whenever he throws this guy out of the ring whenever he starts still in the chair. Yeah, this guy. Harold forgot because Harold was behind me, I was in the middle, Emery's in front of me. So the music stops. Harold takes his hands, shoves me out of the ring. He says later, I forgot that was you in front of me.
Sure he did. He was just getting out some aggression. It's like, I hate you, Jeremy. Where's Andrea?
He wanted the real Port City Bricks.
He wanted the real Port City Bricks.
I'm loving all these comments that's in that Harold post. Oh my god.
It was funny.
That was one of the guys who was at the show dressed as the Ghostbusters. He's one of the New Jersey-based Ghostbusters.
I've got to read this. I haven't seen them.
Yeah, it was funny.
It is funny.
And then Harold makes the funny tow truck shot for the later on that Nick helped inspire. James, you're going to start answering more.
Sorry?
Oh, he was mad. These comments are hilarious. I haven't read them yet.
Yeah. I mean, you got Nick Adjuster. He's popping in there. You got Brick Somniac, Ozzy. Oh my God, they're hilarious.
That guy's mad.
I couldn't help it. I had to say something.
I mean, the reality is they brought it into the building, and as soon as it got in the building, it started smoking up everything.
And it was loud.
It was obnoxious.
It's like,
Oh, see, we're talking about them. They're going to be mad about this video. They're going to start commenting.
Yeah. Only if they know who Go for Bob is.
everybody knows what Go for Bob is.
Well, Go for Bob wasn't at Philly, so they don't have a way of tracking him down.
Sorry.
No. Doesn't matter.
He'd join in on it.
Yeah.
Probably will.
All right, another question just for you guys, Jeremy and Andrea. Were you happy with the Brick Show interviewing you, and were you happy with the questions they asked and the turnout of that video?
Was I happy with the questions they asked? No.
Were you happy, being interviewed by the Brick Show?
Oh, yes, that's funny.
This is not one.
Did you say this is not one you want to answer now?
No.
Okay. No, I said this is funny.
I'm going to give you my political on-air answer. I'll give you my off-air answer later. Was it nice to be able to do it? Yes.
Okay.
Questions, especially when his first question is something that nobody wants to answer if they invest money and time into a mock. They don't want to answer. Ozzy, are you ever going to tell anybody a straight answer how much you spent on Avengers Tower? No.
Absolutely not.
You're like us. But the very first question he wants to ask is, so how much money did you spend on it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He didn't.
Yeah,
like,
why would they even ask that? That's
I don't know, but it was like they didn't even care about what the purpose of the thing was, to build something or whatever. It was all about how much it cost, and that just irritated me.
So,
What I liked when I actually saw it was I noticed that Andrea made a point to say Port City Bricks.
yes.
and that's what I liked because they're notorious for not shouting out to whoever they're speaking to.
Well,
They're absolutely notorious for that.
there is a backstory that happened first day of Philly, including the Brick Show. That, like I said, that's a post-show story. There was stuff going on behind the scenes too.
Yeah, it was interesting for me. I felt like if you're going to interview somebody, you need to do a little bit more background on some things. Like Ralph pointed out that they even put the name of our mock wrong on their video.
He said that he was a huge Disney and Wreck-It Ralph fan.
Yeah, and so, I mean, I was like, okay, well, it says it on the card that you videoed. And, there's a video of it on our channel, and you use the exact same song in that video that we used in the video on our channel. Like, it just seems like that just kind of bothered me a little bit that they didn't even name it right.
At least put a link to our channel in the videos.
Yeah.
I will give them at least that much.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was the first thing I looked for.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Did you ever try watching one of their live streams that they did from the show? It obviously don't have anybody moderating because it's just a whole bunch of trolls in the chats when you're trying to watch.
One of those trolls.
Yeah, I wonder who was trolling that.
I was one of those trolls.
Yeah, we were the troll. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Stop trying to throw people under the bus. Go back in the naughty corner.
We made it a point to not even go on those live streams. We were on it the whole time.
They came around and was asking everybody, basically, if you want to be on the live streams, you want to be on the Brick Show, come on back. We were never straightforward asked by them to come on there, so whenever everybody come around and asked us, it was like, we weren't asked, but we really didn't want to go back there. I mean, we already had enough. We were having more fun talking to everybody who we were meeting for the first time, staying there with the mock instead of going back there and getting on the live streams. So we did what we were having fun doing.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody noticed the Big B splat on the top of our building. That was like a running joke the whole time. Because Big B knows that I'm like really particular about things. And so every time Big B would come by, he'd try to throw a splat on the top of the building, and we couldn't reach it, even with a ladder, because we were too short, you know. So we'd have to get like OBSD or Martin or somebody to like sweep the Big B splats off the roof.
The one that is in the video was actually one I got Martin to get up there and try to get it off, and he could not reach it.
So
Wow.
every time Big B would come by, he would taunt me and like throw Big B splats on the top of it.
There
So that
was-
was funny.
By the end of the show, there had been 8 Big B splats on top of the building.
Yeah.
And thing
You got something for free?
if you take them down, he's going to throw more up there. If you leave them up there, he'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
Because Peter C had, I think, 3 on his tower. He left them there, so he was left alone.
Yeah.
But every time I just happened to get up there, try to take a Big B up, splat off, he walked around and said, "I'm gonna throw some more up there."
Yeah, Brick Dude's actually just mentioned to me and reminded me that CKB never finished his mission that was assigned to him. So I'm very upset about that.
My apologies.
You were given a mission. It's all right. Next year I'll do it myself. Just have the car ready.
What was the mission?
Do they have your interview up on their channel yet, guys, or is it
No,
on
no,
the
it's up
channel?
there. No, it's up there.
Okay.
CKB,
Because
do you want
I was trying to
to
find
share
it
what the mission was?
while the Brickfest was going on, and I never saw it, and I wanted to see what they actually did because I don't watch the Brick Show anymore.
Yeah, no, it's up there. But James, do you want to share what the mission was?
I think it was to strike a killing blow to the Brick Show.
No, it was to blast them in the nose.
And you were right behind me.
We
You are very
tried
happy.
to storm the stage, and when they saw all of us with the Pink Bucket Nations on our head, they waved us onto the stage. So it kind of like it killed the excitement of storming the stage.
Yeah, they were actually really nice. I mean, as far as Jason and Steven, is that their
Jason
name?
and Steven.
I mean, as far as like meeting people in person, they were nicer than I assumed they would be, if that makes any sense.
I felt like they were really fake.
Oh, you thought so?
It wasn't a genuine nice to me. It was more of a people
Be
watch my
nice.
show, so I'm gonna try to be nice to you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh, like-
it's
Like they're
possibly-
above everybody kind of nice.
It's possibly a nice because this is my job kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
that's the feeling I get when I see it, when I see their posts and all that type of stuff. But
For me, one of them was more genuinely nice than the other. I won't say which one is which, but one of them actually made a point to say hey to me repeatedly throughout the show.
And actually ask your name and stuff, as
Yeah.
opposed to, I don't know anything about you, but hey, do this interview. You know, I don't know, it was weird.
I was just watching it. At the very beginning of the video, you got string cheese and applesauce walking right behind you
He's a big
guys.
splat. He's got a big B splat in his hand. He like peeks around the building and walks around and has the big B splat in his hand. It's really funny.
The funny thing is, who was it? It was Kevin F.
Or was it Harold?
No,
Oh.
who's got the video of everybody that's behind them when they was on that video?
Yeah, everybody was like making me nervous because I'm not like a big video person anyway. So I'm standing there, and all of these people are standing behind. Brickstar was filming it, right? So Brickstar was behind the camera, and then
Emery was filming Brickzar. Kevin F. Girl in Her Bricks.
Intalk was
Harold,
there.
Intalk, Nick, Mike.
Yeah.
All of them were behind them filming everything going on and everything. I was like, what the crap? It's like, is there not anything else going on at this time? It made us kind of nervous. It was more nerve-wracking having them behind the camera than actually doing the interview.
Yeah. Made me nervous. I'm nervous all the time though. But
Because Brixar, he was the one filming, right? For you guys?
yeah, Brixar was filming it.
Brixar filmed
Brixar.
ours, and B4C filmed the other interview that I'm assuming will go up in the next day or so.
What are you talking about that? There's another interview?
Yes, there's another
Yeah,
interview.
there's two of them up there right now. There's the one, and then 50,000 pieces or something for the other is what the title is.
Oh, B4C filmed it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just so y'all know, the AP stream was well presented with the interviews, because the only two interviews that we know that they did was both represented almost on a weekly basis on the AP stream. That's us and No More Bricks.
Yeah, they filmed Harold. They interviewed Harold also. So I want to know how his was too.
They haven't uploaded it yet, I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
Where is Harold?
He's hiding.
Oh, look who it is. It's the FBI master himself.
What's with the FBI?
I gave you what the acronym stand for.
I didn't see it.
Female Body Inspector.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got that off your last update. I should have copied
Yeah. Yeah, you should have. I don't know why not.
How's everybody?
What's
Yeah.
up?
In the castle.
All the super duper winners from Philly Brickfest are here.
How are your toads, Chad?
I don't
Oh,
know.
we're still talking about that, are we?
I stopped licking them at midnight, so I'm good.
I think Adam's still licking him.
Probably so.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in the chat. The last thing he's written is, I love me some Brixar.
Brixar?
Brixar?
Brixar and They Might Be Bricks were both some great people.
I can't wait to see them again. They were a lot of fun. I mean, like I said though, everybody was. But like I said, there are people that I knew probably that I wouldn't get along with, and I didn't talk to them most of the time. I mean, it's just one of those things when you click with some people online or you don't. But for the most part, everybody I would love to meet and hang out with again. I mean, there were so many people there, and some people that I didn't really get to hang out with a lot. Like I'd like to talk to, like I was saying, people on the other side of the curtain, like Brick Revolution and Pickin' Bricks, and like BOT, we got to talk a little bit with. But he was there like I guess the same amount of time as James, but I didn't get to talk as much to some people as I would have liked to, just because of where we were positioned in, the type of the place where we were at.
Well, I already told y'all on the post show last week who ended up just being fucking assholes to me. So my bad. Go for Bob.
That's fine.
Dropping that.
Type in the internal chat. All right, James, I want to know who you're talking about.
James, you weren't talking about us.
Hashtag scandal.
Don't tell us.
James, why do you want to say stuff about us like that?
What's the scandal? I missed it.
What Jang Bricks? Oh, you're kidding.
Is he there?
James, you have to put it in the internal chat because remember we weren't on post show last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right now.
Oh, Minnie popped out.
Must have been Minnie.
Minnie's like, I'm not leaving.
I mean, he's like,
Okay,
I
another
can't
question. Right. All the kids that were there, what were the worst ones?
All the what?
All the kids that were there?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like worst ones?
Many showed back up for the worst ones.
What was the most uncontrollable? Who were the most uncontrollable?
I don't think
I don't
any
think there
of
actually
them
was
were.
any.
I think all of them were. And we don't have kids, so I don't have a problem saying.
I know Adri got her a new boyfriend. If anybody had been watching Kelly's Instagram feed from the end of Philly Brickfest, they would have saw Adria's new boyfriend there.
Ian was really sweet. I don't remember any, even the people with children that came there, you know, just like on public days. All of them seemed really well behaved.
Yeah.
For such a large kind of gathering. I didn't notice anybody's kids.
We
being
remember Nick telling us about how last year all the kids been reaching across the barriers trying to touch stuff and everything. So actually me and him before the public opened on Saturday, we went around with duct tape and duct taped every single stanchion to the floor just so that kids can't really reach over. But surprisingly, all the kids that were there with the people exhibiting were great. Tristan, Mason, and Hayden, all of them were great. Nick and Maria's done a great job with them. Kelly's kids, Emily, who came with Bricksmith, Little Brick, all of them did great.
All I know is it looked like you guys were having an awesome time.
Yeah, it looked like real fun. Yeah.
Chad, are you going next year?
If I stop licking toads, yeah.
Okay.
I'm really gonna try.
You and me can hang out.
You gonna bring some Australian toads?
That's your new sick pick, yeah.
Trust me, you do not want me to bring one of those cane toads.
You still got to bring a spider for Harold.
Yeah.
Make you howl like a dingo, huh?
Yeah, well.
Oh, and another question. Apart from Bricks for Chris pushing over his tower, was there any other accidents there?
There were some, I wouldn't say accidents. There were some pieces of things that like weren't working, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that any nothing. I don't remember anything breaking per se. Like
Except for Nerf guns. We kept on breaking Nerf guns.
yeah, there was a game called Blast-A-Fig where they would put minifigs on a base plate, and you'd have a Nerf gun, and you'd have to shoot them, and there were like queue lines of 50 people deep, and so it was like one after the other people using these Nerf guns. That was probably not a good thing to do. So like that type of thing, just things malfunctioning and then some people's mocks, they would the tables were really wonky. So like our building was on two tables, and they were like sideways, so the building was leaning over.
Yeah, if you actually look in the Brick Show's video, you can tell that the building's actually leaning a little bit.
Yeah, and then on Brick Revolution's baseball field, the tables were so crazy, it was really hard for his baseball field to stay together because it like joins like modular almost.
Yeah,
like
it joins modularly with just Technic's friction pins going through Technic bricks. So he ended up taking a couple of USPS flat rate boxes, tearing them down and shoving them between the seams of the table, and it still wouldn't fix it, so we ended up having to move it probably about 6 inches just to get it where it was lining up enough where it still looked good.
Yeah, so like if somebody's bringing something large scale, I would almost say bring your own tables, or bring your own tables. Just like Martin brought his own tables for his and Tiffany had her own table. So it's well worth it if you're bringing something large, like a city or, a large-scale mock or something like that, to bring your own tables, just because they were so, really weirdly shaped.
They were probably from early 80s, is when these tables were probably, when they were brand new.
Yeah.
So they'd seen their better days. And when we even talked to Clutch told us is that yeah, if y'all going to bring it next year or something similar, they said you might want to bring your own tables or go get some new tables. Which there's actually a Lowe's right across the street from the convention hall that you could go get your own tables whenever you get there. So.
But I can't think of any other
No malfunctions I can think of.
nothing, no accidents or things getting pushed over or anything like that.
Okay. Oh. Was there anything you wish you brought that you forgot that you said, oh, I'm going to bring this next year?
Oh, Chad.
What did Chad say?
Something.
Hold on.
Anything we didn't take it was. I didn't take my camera, the camera that I record these with, because I originally thought I would, and I didn't because I wanted to kind of be in the moment of the experience instead of trying to video everything and kind of put myself on the outside. I wanted to be in have the experience of being there instead of worrying about everything for our channel necessarily. So next year I would probably take my camera to get good photos of, that kind of thing. So that's something I wish I would have taken, but I didn't.
Chairs, if you brought chairs, you might use them for 20, maybe 30 minutes out of the entire day. So, because Emery and myself went and bought chairs as soon as we got there, whenever Target bought the last 2 camping chairs they had, and we might have used them an hour out of the entire show. So, I think we actually came pretty prepared.
Anytime I needed to sit down, I would just go and steal Harold's chair or Nick's chair, and you didn't mind.
Nick used his a lot because even during the show, Nick was sitting there and building the entire time.
Yeah.
He built a whole new section of Smalley World while he was there.
Well, that's a question. Did any of you guys build while you were there, waiting and displaying, had sets that you were building?
I think Nick's the only one who did.
Yeah, I know that Harold and Beakersea were building before everybody got there, but I think they were helping out the guys at the Brick Fest Live. But I didn't have, because like I said, I didn't bring anything other than my friend sets, and our table. We only had our Niceland apartment building. We didn't have a bunch of stuff. But I almost felt like I wouldn't have had time to do that, just because I was having so much fun, talking to everybody or talking to the people that were looking at the mock and answering questions about that, or going over and looking at everybody else's stuff. I felt it would have detracted from that because I felt like I wouldn't have had enough time to do it.
I think the only time I actually saw a window where you could actually go and build something was during the Red Brick District.
Yeah.
All right, let's put it this way. A lot of people had a lot of fun on Thursday night when everybody showed up. That carried over till Friday morning.
No, it was Friday night, wasn't it? Because that was after
Friday
the bowling.
night was bowling.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Just us going for, what was it? No, that was Friday night.
It was Friday night. We didn't get
Friday
back
night
until 3-something in the morning.
Yeah. So we had a lot of fun Friday night after bowling for bricks because it was an open bar. So that carried over to Saturday. So a lot of people came in not feeling their greatest on Saturday morning, which then Saturday night was the Red Brick District. So depending on if you wanted to fully partake in the festivities again or not, which we did not. We actually spent a lot of time talking to a couple others you could have probably built then. I think Emery went up there and was talking to a couple of guys from Pinlug, and he built the set that they did the Lego Ideas bird sets for the impaired build.
I know that a couple people went with that whole lug set to get the Star Wars set.
Yeah,
from
the space
Lego.
slug.
Yeah, that was something that's nailed.
So, I mean, right there, you had about 3 hours where if you just want to sit there, talk to people, and build stuff, that was probably the perfect window to do it. But outside of that, they actually had it pretty packed of activities and stuff to do.
Was there any representatives from Lego there? Or?
I saw.
If there was, we didn't see them. Or we were not introduced to them. Let's rephrase that.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing any. There very well could have been though. I just don't remember seeing anybody. Like there wasn't a Lego booth or anything like that I remember seeing. In the order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next.
Is the venue big enough, or does it need to go to another venue?
I think it's big enough.
They expanded this year to the 2 halls. And we were there for 4 days, and we did not see everything. We're watching some people's videos, and we're seeing stuff we never got to see. So I'm going to say it's big enough right now for the size they have. Friday night, there was still a lot of room where a lot of people hadn't come in yet. But by the time Saturday came up, everything was filled. But
there's still a little bit of room where more things could have been planned.
yeah. But overall, I'd say for right now, they're at the proper size with the 2 halls.
But and also that venue still has other halls in it that it could expand to.
There's 3 more halls, I think.
Yeah, so I mean that particular convention center where it was held, there was a hall right beside of it that was completely empty at the time. So I mean, if it needed to be bigger, or if more and more people signed up for next year, they would be able to expand it into that hall too, probably.
Because there was a travel and vacation show going on in one of the other halls while we were there.
It was pretty big. There was a lot of stuff to see.
I mean, we thought we saw everything, then everybody proves us wrong by.
Yeah. I knew I didn't see everything because like I said, I felt like I was missing out on some stuff because there was so much to do.
Next.
Alright. Just trying to think. Anyone got any questions?
Nope, I'm all good.
I'm good. Everything's been covered.
No?
I'm good, sir.
On another side point, Aussie stuff, I've decided that the vlog is going to be split in 2. So part 1's going to go live tonight, and then part 2 is going to go live tomorrow, because it was 40 minutes, actually 50 minutes. So I had to split it. So sorry to all the Aussie stuff fans. I had to split it.
I like it. I dig it, Ozzy.
Yeah, I dig it too.
I dig it.
Is there another city update, Aussie?
I don't know. Probably eventually. I don't know. I've got to figure it out. To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Wreck this. Okay.
So, what is the project for next year for the Brickfest, the Philly Brickfest?
I just checked out Instagram there, Ozzy.
Yeah. I can't wait for his reply.
Ozzy must have his big spoon out and he's stirring the pot.
Yeah, I just, you know.
How can he not have a sense of humor? He dressed up as a Ghostbuster. Come
Yeah,
on.
I know. Like Ghostbusters is supposed to be his favorite movie. Like,
It's not even, all it was is the car was steaming. Okay, funny. Who are you gonna call? Not them. The car broke down. It's funny. Pull the stick out of your and come on.
What is everybody bringing for Philly?
Yeah.
Are you guys bringing? Are you bringing something Aussie, or are you just trying to bring yourself?
I just don't see how it's going to be financially feasible for me to bring something, because it means if I bring something, I'll have to leave it there. Unless,
You can ship it back to you slowly.
like if Bruce is, yeah, or I could get Harold to ship it back over a period of 7 years, and I'll have it all back at the year 2023.
We'll take a possession of whatever you bring on him.
You know, I could do it like the same way Adam does it. You know, have it back by the year 2023. You know, that's Adam's plan.
Adam's always got a plan, doesn't he?
Yeah. I just don't understand. Like Adam said that he's going to have it all back by the year 2023. The scary part is that I don't think Adam's actually told Bricksmith. So I don't know how that's going to work.
He does everything in 7 years, right? 7-year rotation?
Yeah.
Or is it 7 3/4 rotation? Like off the Harry Potter movie.
I think only he really knows the answer to that.
So James, what are you going to bring next year?
I'm gonna bring well, if I can finish it in time, the Hades and Mount Olympus mock, and hopefully a small tower. Or a skyscraper.
James, what's this Hades thing? I haven't seen the Hades thing. I've seen Mount Olympus.
Yeah, I wanted somewhere to start, and I realized I probably should have started with Hades instead of Mount Olympus, but...
No, you can start with Mount Olympus. He got kicked out, and then he went down to Hades. You can start with Mount Olympus.
I know, but I still need to expand, so... But I think I'm gonna do Hades first, and then hopefully be able to expand Mount Olympus.
Second. If you're going to do Hades first, that means you've got to clean up underneath the tables. You're not going to have that ready for next year.
Yeah.
I am quite surprised that your Mount Olympus is still floating in the air there, James, because I figured Jeremy would have knocked it over when he was there.
I didn't go anywhere near it.
We were like kind of tapping it a little bit just to see how much weight it'll give, and it's still up there.
To it.
It's like smaller.
It's got some sway to it.
Yeah.
It's like a weevil wobble. You can knock it, but it won't fall down.
I mean, if Ozzy and Bruce are coming next year, I don't know if I even want to bring anything. Then I feel like I'm, stuck to my builds, and I want to be able to hang out with those guys and go places.
Well, I told you what my plan is. My plan is to get my sig fig and put it in everyone's mock.
Somebody kind of did that this year with business cards.
I wouldn't fess up to it.
Yeah, but said, oh, it must have been someone picking them up and putting them places.
Well, I saw whose video or tour was I watching? Yeah. Well, I was watching.
Rick's video.
I saw my sig fig in someone's. I think it was Bricks for Chris's city, hugging the little robot.
Did you like that?
I did.
Okay, good. OBF They Might Be Bricks staged Chris's City, and then me and Harold decided to restage it Saturday night.
Right.
So we put you up there Saturday night.
My sig fig and Bricks for Chris's sig fig were at one point making out on top of his tower. And then Jeremy was on the other side with like bricking it up. It was funny.
Yeah.
That's almost like my post on Instagram with you and Bricksmith in the van.
Yeah, sitting on his lap. Apparently I get around. I have a new boyfriend now. The whole nudist thing. I don't know what's going on. It's funny though. Cora, stop playing with that. It's loud, buddy.
Hello, Adam.
Small little chicken.
Hey Adam, how are you?
I'm just making a Snapchat.
Oh, speaking of Adam, he is on Instagram now, people. Adam has invaded Instagram.
Has everyone gone to Snapchat yet? When I Bricks
Nope.
on Snapchat.
No Snapchat for me.
Yeah, I'm good.
So the story about the 7-year Hogwarts is that once Bricksmith owns the Hogwarts, he gets to keep it. There's no way of bringing it back to Australia. Remember, my mum doesn't want the Lego anymore in the house. It's permanently going to stay in America. It'll be the property of Bricksmith. Oh, and whatever Bricksmith parts out for in a collaboration build with Brick Dudes and Kelly. Kelly wants the hello Alec. Yeah, Kelly wants the Philly Brickfest to do a Hogwarts mock build as well. So we've got our collection, and Rubric is into the castle builds as well. So they can discuss over the Spong Hogwarts parts for their collaborative mocks.
You're killing me, Adam.
So it's $600 in value, the Hogwarts, to Bricksmith's post office books, and it's never coming back to Australia again, for the rules of my mum. Do not drill that Hogwarts again.
If he never has to make it back to Australia or make it back to Adam, he can mail it to us and we'll just keep it. And that's part of the deal, that we don't have to send it back. I mean,
you'll have to negotiate with Bricksmith for that one. So it does comprise a lot of. Yeah, I'm just itemising everything. So it does comprise a lot of the corrugated bricks in all of the colours, and the slope bricks, and oh yeah, I was just parting out the white ones today, and the special grey ones, the corner bricks. Tomorrow I'm going to do a full, because no one's in the house tomorrow, Mother's Day. I get the whole house to myself, and I can do like 2-hour video of the party for Hogwarts again.
Adam, are you sure you're going to be alone? Because we don't want you to do anything if you aren't actually alone.
Oh, look. There you go, there's the dungeon. Oh yeah, the baby blue dungeon. That'll be a special delivery to Bricksmith, the baby blue dungeon. But in Hogwarts, the dungeon is mainly the black Lego. Oh look, and some eyelet. There's some eyelets. There's some eyelet ones.
Hey Adam, I got a question for you.
Yep.
Have you ever like poured all your Legos on your bed and rolled around naked on top?
That's for the post show there, Chad.
Sorry, Gopher Bob.
I've got a question.
Okay, Cool Creek Bricks is going to the post office.
All right, go for Bob. Sits. Down Under and Ozzy are going to make the trip next year. Are you going to make the trip?
Am I going to make the trip?
Yes. Are you coming to Philly Brickfest next year?
I'm tempted because it looks like a lot of fun. So, I mean, it is definitely my train of thought of yes, I would like to come along.
Because that way you can just do the AP stream from Philly next year. And Chad is already talking about putting up another live stream area, since the Brick Show pretty much had one live streaming area this time. He's going to establish 2. That way the Brick Show has a live stream area and the YouTube community has a live stream area. So we would have our own area to actually live stream from.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great, yeah.
He threw that question out there, and I know Andrea responded back that it would be great. So he's actually considering doing that for next year.
Man, Gopher Bob's going to have hell getting that vending machine on the airplane now.
The same rules apply that Adam's got. You can ship to us, and we'll take care of it here.
All right.
As long as you want to leave it behind, leave it behind.
I would just buy a vending machine over there and leave it there.
It seems way more economical to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find one. Is ours a plan?
No, I just barely touched it.
Yeah, look, I would love to come because I've been in Philadelphia before and it's a nice place. So, how far outside the city is the convention center?
Probably 30 minutes or so, I'd say.
It's about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And
You guys know if it's going to be held in the same place as next year as it was this year?
yes.
Okay.
And I was actually, one of my co-workers, I was talking to him yesterday before I came home, and where this convention is Philadelphia's only convention center. He's actually from the area, and he said the one in Oaks is the only convention center in the area, unless you're going to like a hotel or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the hotel that's next to it or near the closest to the convention center?
There's the Hampton Inn, there's Hilton Garden Inn, and then there's a Marriott. All in that. The Hilton and the Hampton are right beside of each other, and then the Marriott is a little bit further away, but it's still in that same kind of complex.
So Marriott, Hampton, and Hilton?
Yeah, Hilton Garden Inn, Hampton Inn, and a Marriott.
I'm saying we stayed at the Hilton, and so did B4C, the Bricksmiths, Kelly and Bubba,
Brick Adjuster, Harold.
All of us at the Hilton while bricking it up. Martin, Tiffany, and a couple others stayed at the Hampton. Prices were the same, but there's one thing that we saw that was a benefit for the Hampton over the Hilton, and that was breakfast.
Well, I wouldn't have
We
eaten
never
breakfast,
ate the breakfast.
so that wouldn't have mattered to me.
So if you want a free continental breakfast, the Hampton's probably where you'll want to stay.
Yeah. Like, we were on the same floor as Mike and Kevin F. and Emery. And the Ghostbusters people were across the hall from us.
Yeah. And Spencer Park.
Oh, yeah, Spencer Park. He's on YouTube. He was across the hall from our room.
I saw he had a hell of a time.
Yeah, he had a...
He actually... My most fond moment from the show, outside of meeting everybody, was actually my interaction I had with him in the hotel. I was heading downstairs to go to meet Andrew. She was coming to pick me up to take me to the convention hall, and Spencer and his dad were walking down the hallway to go to their room, and they just happened to be staying in the room right across the hall from us. So Spencer's walking down the hallway, his dad's right behind him. I say, "Hey, Spencer," whenever I'm walking down the hallway, and he just kind of stopped. Had this all look on his face, and I told his dad, I said, "Have a good night." And he said, "We will." I get down there and start to make the right-hand turn to go to the elevator, and Spencer's dad asked him, "What's wrong?" He said, "He knows my name." So, to me, I got a little kick out of that. So,
I wasn't there. I think he just has a big head about it.
I thought it was funny. I can't help it.
It was. He was really nice. He came up and he had a birthday card that he was getting signed for one of his friends, and he was taking some videos of different people for his friend, like saying happy birthday to him and stuff. So it seemed like he had a great time there, I think.
All right, next.
I thought we were done with questions.
Well, no one will say anything, so I was just trying to throw it out there.
Oh.
I mean, even TS being quiet.
Okay,
I was looking to see if Spencer Park had posted any Philly videos.
Well, I thought you were trying to see if the Ghostbusters had responded back to anybody's comment.
No, I was seeing if Spencer had put anything up on about Philly.
Chad.
What a lovely comment.
Hang on, I'll check the
It's a good thing he's not looking.
I'll check the T-file chat where Spencer Park always comments.
That's a good
Seriously,
one.
man. Seriously.
Oh, God. Yeah, I've started questioning doing stuff.
Yep. He must have stopped following Harold on Instagram because he hasn't responded yet.
He blocked him. Like, this guy's talking bad about my car.
Those guys from Lego, they're a bunch of jerks. Going home.
We're going to get there next year, and Chad's got to say, "All right, y'all play nice with the Ghostbusters this year."
That's only if they're going to have something with Ghostbusters next year.
True, it might have been this year because of the movie.
I was going to say, the Ghostbusters trailer is one of the most disliked trailers on YouTube right now.
Yeah, it is. Because it looks really bad.
Stop being sexist.
I'm not. It's one of the most disliked the trailers.
It genuinely looks bad.
Yeah, I know, but you know, Sony's defense is that everyone's being sexist.
Because we got Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig. Isn't Emma Stone in it?
But look, it's just a stupid. If you look at the Sony hack that happened, that the North Koreans did on Sony, and they released all the emails. If you have a look at all the email history between the head of Sony Sony movies and the director, like she basically scrapped the script that Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and everyone was behind. She completely scrapped it and scrapped their idea and wanted to make an all-female Ghostbusters and make it all this, and she ended up getting some Fruit Loop director that believed in that same thing, and they've created this disaster. And no matter what they do to it, like at the end of the day, if you sprinkle gold dust on dog shit, you're just gonna have a funny piece of dog shit. That's all you're gonna have, and that's what this movie's gonna be.
It's gonna taste funny.
This movie's just gonna be weird looking dog shit. That's all. You know?
And see, for me, I have nothing against the movie. I've watched the trailers. For me, it's like Dark Knight Returns. Everybody had their feelings about Heath Ledger before that, and that turned out one of the biggest roles he ever did. That's sad. I have nothing bad or good to say about the Ghostbusters movie. I just wish there wasn't one, because if Egon's not there, it's not the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it doesn't feel the same.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Without the original four, it's just not going to be the same.
Yeah.
And now they can't have the original four because he passed away, so...
Well, that's the thing. He was behind it. Like, he actually wanted to make, Ghostbusters 3 properly. And then when he passed away, Sony just decided to play hardball.
Yeah, but they should at least do like a pass the torch kind of movie, where they go on a whole different tangent. I think.
Yeah,
That's just because I'm old school.
I think they're going to ruin the franchise pretty easily. That's my opinion.
I mean, you look at it this way. What they just did with Force Awakens was a pass the torch movie.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So, I mean, if they would have had something like that where they're actually passing the torch, it probably would have been more well received, but I mean, I don't know. Without Harold Ramis there,
No more bricks? No.
not that
Harold.
one, not that Harold. Without him there, it's just not the same.
Yeah, Emma Stone's not in it. It's Kate McKinnon I thought was Emma Stone.
No, it doesn't matter, does it?
No, but out of the four new Ghostbusters, I'm not a big fan of Kristen Wiig or Leslie Jones.
Look, I don't have a problem with a female cast. I've got a problem with them doing those, like recreating the scenes that already existed. Alright, if they're going to do a completely new Ghostbusters and pretend it never happened, okay, fine, that's fine. Why do another library scene? Why do another scene with a Slimer type character that slimes someone? You know, like, why would you do that if you're trying to say, hey, we're not like the original? Which is what they're trying to do. You know, they're trying to say that they're not shooting an original. Then they're all of a sudden recreating these classic scenes. And the other thing is they missed a really big opportunity, because they could have made this movie scary. Because I remember the first time I ever saw Ghostbusters, that library scene freaked me out. I don't know about anyone else. That library scene freaked me out.
So you're saying they should have gone a little bit more scary movie than Goof movie?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Like, people are so desensitized these days. They could have upped their game. They could have made it a little bit more grittier, the same way they did with, like, have a look at Batman and Robin, and then all of a sudden they make Dark Knight. they went dark all of a sudden, you know. And I think they missed an awesome opportunity, you know.
Yeah, I can see that. Do a little. I could see them doing maybe like a little darker and with little hints of humor, but I could see doing that over just going straight comedy.
Yeah, look, I reckon they missed out on an opportunity anyway. So that's just me.
Some of the concepts in the original Ghostbusters, they wouldn't work.
Yeah.
See, the thing that actually, I mean, I was young when it came out, so the thing that actually scared me when I was young was the painting and how it kept on coming to life.
Yeah,
oh, you're talking about Ghostbusters 2, right?
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters 2.
Well, speaking in an asexual context, the blowjob scene.
Oh, here we go.
The blowjob scene is the worst one for asexual.
How about those 2016 sets?
Yeah, 2016. Woo!
They could not do that Daniel Aykroyd blowjob scene in 2016 in children's movie.
What scene?
The blowjob scene with Dan Aykroyd.
I don't remember that scene.
Adam, that's not film. That's a certain type of film.
Adam, I think you are watching the wrong kind of Ghostbusters.
Adam was watching a blue movie. Adam was watching a blue movie, Ghostbusters.
You need to rewatch Ghostbusters and see the smut scenes.
Adam, that's the wrong place on the internet.
Are you sure it's Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Adam is the name of the movie. Ghostbusters.
Adam's talking about Nutbusters.
You can go and rewatch Ghostbusters again, and you watch when Dan Aykroyd has the dream.
I watched it last week. I watched it last week, and Adam is right. There's a scene, there's a montage scene. Dan Aykroyd is sleeping, and then a ghost.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Undoes his pants like while he's sleeping. You know, and I know the scene. But Adam, you didn't need to go out and verbally assault everyone's brain by pointing that picture. That was not needed, because I don't think it's referred to as a BJ scene.
That's an asexual's favourite movie.
You know, I don't think anyone on that Ghostbusters set ever said, "Oh, you know what? That BJ scene's great. Let's shoot that now."
An asexual always makes a comment about that. Its favourite meme, every time I mention a children's movie with adult concepts, we mention Ghostbusters.
I think you're the only one.
Come on.
I think you're the only one.
Yeah, you should go to Chicago, the AFOL group, and you should see the discussions we have in the asexual group in the Chicago AFOL group.
What are you talking? Are you talking about? Like, is there an asexual group of Lego users?
Yeah. Yep. Chicago convention.
So you're telling me there's more of you?
Yeah.
Jesus, God help us.
So, the main objective of going to Miracle is to go to the Chicago group. And that was my main objective. So if you want me to go to Philly Brick Fest, well, I'm happy to do that. And then I'll sidetrack it up to Chicago and say hello to the asexual crowd and go, high five! Yeah, I think a few people in the comments want me to go to Chicago.
No, it's just one.
Reading the
Adam,
comments.
you should not meet up with anyone from.
Our Toy World wants me to go to Chicago.
Adam, if you're going to meet up with anybody, I hope you take a buddy, because we don't want to see you missing.
I'll be lost in the Chicago Mafia. we'll be talking asexual content.
What on earth is this chat got to? Every time I swear it's sexuals and really, really dark things.
So there's a meet-up in London this weekend with mini bricks start building.
Wait, what?
You know about the London meet-up? The
Minnie, don't
Lego-
get in Adam's van if you see him.
Wait,
Don't get in his van.
Wait, what meetup? I'm so confused.
There's a meet-up in London
With who?
with the London Lego, what they call it, a lug. Yeah, a lug. That Mike is involved with it, so Mike will be doing a video.
Yeah,
Mike
you
will be doing a video.
Yeah, at least like 80, no, I think 20 something like that month. So, yeah.
So it's a T-fold, K-fold, A-fold meetup in London tomorrow.
If it's a lug meetup, it's just A4.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly what group it is, and they only accept like 21 and over.
So their competitive build tomorrow is 4x2 build. Only 4x2s, and they're just building all day with 4x2.
Oh, Adam, don't do that too often, yeah? Don't look into the camera as you talk too often, because I literally, my spine tingled just then. I thought you were speaking directly to me.
They are building with 4x2s.
Staring into your soul.
We will meet at the Chicago meetup at the asexual.
You're upping the level of creepiness.
Oh,
We
I
are
can't
not
even
going
adjust those here.
That's true. I can guarantee it.
The Bronnies and the asexual meetup in the Chicago A4 group.
Yeah. Where's Nick when you need him?
Then you got me and Bob and me and Chad in the chat going back and forth.
2023, the song is in the city.
I just looked at the private chat. What on earth?
What happened?
And Minnie just checked out the internal chat.
Oh, okay. I thought someone checked out the Instagram.
I am not gonna sleep tonight. Oh my god. Oh my
You are
god.
just stirring the pot, Ozzy. I just checked the post.
Yeah, I can't help it.
Which one? The No More Bricks?
Yeah, I couldn't help it. I had to write something else.
What's up, Not Good? He just showed up.
I'm just cleaning up the public chat.
Yeah, now I'm good.
Nah, I'm good made me laugh so much at one of the comments that he left on a video. Oh, funny. He commented back to somebody like a troll. It was really funny.
Yeah, there was no ghosts, so we're all good.
Did you
Minnie,
call
I just
him?
sent you a message in internal.
Who, me? Oh, which one?
Internal.
No, Ozzy, which message?
Oh,
The one to delete it?
yeah.
Alright.
So speaking of those new Disney CMFs, who's gotten any? I know Port City. I know you got a whole couple boxes. You got maybe one or two, right?
I got Mickey and Stitch.
Yeah, we only have a few.
Just a few, right?
Yeah.
A few.
Yeah, we just got just a few.
Do you have Donald? One of the Donalds? Donald Ducks?
Yeah.
One or two.
I asked Brick Princess in her Instagram post. The hat is an accessory, right? It comes off. It's not attached to the head.
Yeah, you can put it on like any other of the hairs. It's got one of those little pins in it that you can stick it on, like the like mini doll hairs that have the hole in them, you know, to put accessories in.
Okay.
You can actually
Now,
put those too.
okay. Now, Jeremy, can you guess, seeing that figure, what I'm thinking of doing with a Donald Duck?
In which part?
I'm not trying to get into TF's head.
It's nothing
I'm
bad.
scared.
It's
I'm
really
scared of where this is
comic book
going.
related. There's nothing bad.
I have no idea.
I don't want to know.
Would Donald Duck's head not make a good Howard the Duck custom if you get a torso for it?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Oh. Brian, he got it. He answered it correctly. I was thinking, as soon as I found out it was a accessory, I was like, that would make a great Howard the Duck.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely take the hat off. That's what I liked about the other ones, like Minnie's bow and Daisy's bow. You can take those off.
Because I was worried that it was like one piece, and I was like, man, there goes my Howard the Duck idea. But once I found out it was an accessory, I'm like, sweet. Now I gotta find me a. Hopefully they make a red suit jacket, because that's really what I want to find for the Howard the Duck.
There is a torso you could, but I can find it quickly. Hold on.
There's a red one that's a waiter.
There's a I'm trying to find it. Hold on. 1 second.
Kind of looks like the suit for like the zookeeper or ringmaster.
This could work. If you can get a focus on it. You can see that.
Ooh, what's that from, Minnie?
That's from, I think, one of the original Harry Potter sets, Gringotts Bank.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's the one that.
So yeah, that's a pretty cool.
That I might have to get that and make me Howard the Duck.
That'll be a
Dan under Bricks is selling his Dorganelli mock. I mean Dorganelli box.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's different from one. I've got the original one. But yeah, that would work as a Howard the Duck kind of thing, I guess.
I know me, big comic book geek. Nobody likes Howard the Duck, but it's like as soon as I saw Donald Duck, I'm like, why not make a Howard the Duck? He's a Marvel character.
Think Lego will do the Looney Tunes?
There's a rumor that they want to do it in the next Disney. What's the game? The game that you're playing? Disney. Oh, Lego Dimensions. Lego Dimensions, yeah. So the Hogwarts is in the next one, and the Fantastic Beasts are in the next one. So there was a rumour Looney Tunes might be in the third one in 2018.
That'd be cool.
People want to do a Space Jam basketball theme Lego.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
I used to love that movie when I was little, but now it's one of those movies that doesn't hold up if you watch it now.
Here's your chance. Do your chance. Space Jam. Alright.
Jeremy.
You can keep going, keep going.
No, they can't. That's why I was going to pick the camera up and turn it around so they can see you dancing to the Space Jam song.
Oh come on.
Talking Hogwarts. Are we getting ready to?
Nope.
So I just learned about Down Under Bricks. Does anybody have a report?
Oh, Neil's I think.
Oh, I think he's going fishing. He's going fishing again.
No, he's in hospital.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He fell on a Lego.
Fell off a horse?
Yeah, he fell off his horse and he injured his shoulder, I hear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he didn't break his shoulder because that is horrible.
Yeah. A collarbone or something.
Especially if you break your dominant one, that is really terrible.
Mm.
Because you don't know how dependent you are on your shoulder until you can't use it.
He was doing Lego with one hand.
I'm thinking of more personal things.
Okay.
It makes it really hard to do things that you have to do.
That's right, Ralph. We went from Ghostbusters all the way to Space Jam. That's how we do it on the AP stream.
Then on the bricks will be the $6,000 million man with his new Lego arm when he comes back.
I know someone made a Lego amputee before. That was pretty
Hey
cool.
guys, Big B! Big B's in the chat. Oi! Oi, Big B!
He is? I don't see him anywhere.
He just commented.
Yeah, I see
Oh,
him.
there he is. I see him. He was hidden.
Big B just made the big speech about more Legos staying in America in 2023. Although, yeah, I think the card out will be for Port City Bricks and Brick Dudes, and Kelly gets the majority of it. Kelly Bricks. Depends who's at Philly Brick Fest if it's still there in 2023. If it's not there, we'll be in the parking lot doing our Lego.
Man, it is early for Big B to be watching us.
Where the heck is this start? Oh, right here. Here's my version of the second maze.
Oh yeah.
I had I did different color tiles.
Oh, cool. Cool kid's back.
I knew
Okay.
it. I knew he'd be out and about with his phone.
Like I usually am.
You just finished making these Jago cutouts. That's actually pretty cool.
James, did you class it up when you left the house?
What's up?
Did you class up, change, put a new shirt on?
Beep beep.
Put your seatbelt on, yo.
There he goes.
There.
Yeah, put on a nice polo and splash some water on.
Are you going out and getting some dabbing supplies?
See, he's not at a store, so we can't harass him like you guys do when I'm at a store.
Well, I'm harassing him. He's going to the store to get dabbing supplies.
Is that ready for the dab dance? We're ready to dab? Remember to get ready to do your dab move.
What is Adam saying?
I'm just checking I've got enough space to dab. There we go.
Adam feels the urge to dance.
He's dabbing.
We're dabbing out. We're dabbing out when the show ends. We're dabbing out.
That's not dabbing.
No, that's the pre-dab. That's the pre-dab move.
There's a whole.
Have you been watching your American
You need to warm up.
football?
He needs to get a little
Yeah,
loose before he busts out.
you need to loosen up.
Oh crap.
Don't wreck,
Right.
cool kid.
Yeah, I don't want to wreck the surprise. if everyone's been watching, I know that Brick Dudes has been linking more. Yeah, Brick Dudes is ready for the dab. You ready for the dab, Brick Dudes?
What the hell are you talking about, Adam?
if you watch American football, so they go out in the field, they do their touchdown, and then when they finish their touchdown, they when they go for the 2 points or the 5 points, you know how they point. They point.
You've got to stand up. You've got to stand up and do this.
They're
Yeah.
going to do a field goal, and then they dab. So here we go. You ready for the dab? I'll just check a form on the big screen. You want to put on?
I think dabbing would be illegal. They can't do it in football.
It's just a new
They dab all the time. So they go in for the dab and then dab. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Dab.
Do it, cool kid. Do it. Dab. Dab.
I'm good.
cool
I'm gonna
kid.
pass up on that.
How has this become a thing?
I have no idea.
Because it's Adam. Adam's a thing.
It's been going for 2 years now. It's like one of those AFL Australian football drop the bomb things that they did 2 years ago, and it just got really popular over the past 2 years.
What are you talking
And
about?
it's only now that they.
The hardcore world.
Adam, do you make up facts as you go along? I'm almost
Yeah.
convinced that you do.
The
Number
dab
7
was
years.
invented. Dab was invented the first football season, and it was the original football player who did it. Hang on, I'll get the original football player
Where
who
you
did
getting
it.
your info, Adam? Where are you getting it?
From the internet, because that's where all facts are.
Yeah, but if you really Google dab, that's not what you get. That's not-
I'm scared to Google it.
If you look, Newton football dab.
Is there any reason why Brick Dudes isn't in the room?
Newton football dab. Okay, so the
Yeah.
original dab was like that in 2015. 2015, original dab was arms straight out. But then they got a bit nifty with it, and they started to do their finger secret messages to their hood. So they added
Adam, you're
whichever
making
finger,
this up.
whichever finger
I'm-
message you want to give to your hood, whichever hood you're in, you dab with that. So you
I
dab.
have to call bullshit now.
There you go,
There's the-
Ozzy.
So, because it's 200 years, I mean, 2 years, 2 years of the dab, there's all different variations now. Oh, yeah, Chad's got the dab. Chad
No, I don't got the dab.
Cool kids, where are you driving to?
Right now, the post office, and then I'm gonna go back to the house, grab the wife, and she is gonna go.
That is definitely for the post show there, cool kid.
Then we're gonna head to for us today.
Here you go, Stephen Diggs. Stephen Diggs was the first footballer to do the dab, 2015.
That
James,
sounds
I'm
like a
pretty sure
wife
you're not
wanted
going to
me.
grab the wife while you're on camera, right?
Yeah, I won't. Today's the little Star Wars mini build at Toys R Us, so we're gonna
Oh, I
go
just,
to as many Toys R Us as we can and grab as many bags of the free Lego as we can. So
I got to ask you, what is that thing like hanging up on the sun visor?
yeah, my wife has like these air fresheners in here. She has that one there, and then she bought that little snowman one yesterday because it was on sale, and then that turtle one too there. Yeah.
How'd
Okay.
you even see that, Ozzy? I didn't even see that when he was talking.
I'm like Jason Bourne. I see everything. Yeah.
those things make me gag.
Jason Bourne makes a drag team?
No, the air freshener.
Yeah, so what type of car are you driving?
A Toyota Prius.
Nice. I would never have picked that.
Yeah. We had a raffle to sell them,
Yeah.
Toyota Priuses, but no one bought them.
What was that?
You
Adam?
know what that means? I gotta see about making you a Lego Prius to put you in my city then.
Hold on. I think I just heard some bullshit from Adam, so I need to confirm it. Adam, what was that?
Remember when no one was buying the Toyota Priuses? So they had to do a big marketing thing with Roe McManus to do a big online thing, and people ring up Roe McManus to win a Toyota Prius. Do you remember that? We
I
had
don't
2 years
remember
ago.
You know when there's like scams online, I think that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was in those days when TV shows made money out of people ringing up.
Yeah. Even Cool Kid Bricks is confused by what you're saying, Adam.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have one.
Lost.
Yeah. He looks deeply concerned at the moment.
Online, I think.
And look, you've talked so much shit. Now Big B Bricks
Yeah.
is in the room to call you out.
He's lost for words.
Oi!
Morning, Big B.
Oi! Oi! I love the use of a solo cup as a bowl, brother.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Because that's what it looks like here in America. Sorry, I got the camera off because I'm dabbing.
I'm
It's all
doing
right.
the dab. I'm doing the dab for Big B. There we go. Camera off, so I'm doing the dab.
I'm refusing to recognize that meaning for dab. I'm just
I'm glad that Adam has owned it as a dance move. I'm all good with dance moves, man.
Brick Smith did the perfect dab at the Philly Brick Fest. He dabbed about 6 times on the live stream.
I
So,
learned,
Adam, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Does
the Lego show.
Adam, does
Yeah.
Brick Smith actually know that you're sending Hogwarts to him, or is this just something that you've just made up in your own head and
This
he's
is
just
something
been thrown under the bus?
Ozzy, I think we know the answer to that.
This is something we organised last year when we did the Aussie stream. I told
No.
Brick Smith.
I was on the Aussie stream. I didn't hear a single word of that.
No,
Is
that
there
was
real news on
after
this, or are you just leaving the Lego on the corner?
that was after the post show when I told Brick Smith I'd do a delivery every 4 months. Yeah, every 4 months I'd do a delivery for Brick Smith, and he would get the Lego for when I go to America eventually. So I was working out the day and the exact time it would take
I
For
can't
each-
wait to see that special delivery video.
for each 4 months. For each 4 months. Each
So
4
is the
month
real
delivery.
ploy just to get 30 video tributes from Bricksmith to you?
No, he doesn't have to do an unbagging.
I'm down with that noise.
He doesn't have to unbag them.
Are you gonna send your toothbrush?
That's the most
Nah,
important piece.
the toothbrush is vintage. It's been in the family for 40 years.
I see they have high belief in oral hygiene in Australia. That's excellent to hear. So you're speaking
That's
for
like
all
what Adam
Australians.
does as they Adam is not a spokesperson for us all.
He
That is for
is. He's a
sure.
direct reflection. So, Adam, I certainly hope that one of us lives near you, so that when you do go put the packages in the imaginary postal box to be sent by the imaginary postal man, that
I'll do-
Ozzy's able to reclaim it, or Down Under's able to reclaim it, and then just stamp on it, return to sender.
I'll do it at Dreamworld Post Office so that the Bricks on the Coast can see me do it.
Adam,
Yeah,
your mission is when that Lego
sure.
store opens, you got to be out there every single day. You got to be there every single day, just looking at them through the window.
Bricks on the
Because
coast
I want to
can
see,
do.
I want to see how long it takes them to get the police to come and get you.
Are you guys getting a Lego store?
Yeah, we get a Lego store just down the road from me.
In 2023, and is this real?
No, this year.
November. November 20, when Schoolies Week starts, there's going to be a Lego store. An amusement.
In Queensland, in the Gold Coast, in one of the most least populated areas in Australia.
Oh no, it's surrounded by houses. My cousin just lives down the road.
Yeah, let's not put it in the highest in the biggest capital city in Australia with 6 million population. Let's put it in a suburb that has a population of 50,000 people.
Well,
Yes.
they just run algorithms, man. They must have money there.
It's on the Gold Coast. On the Gold Coast, it's a bit like Miami. Yeah. It's a
Gold
bit
Coast
like
sounds very
Miami.
spendy.
Yeah.
You guys have
And-
everything wrapped in gold leaf?
No. Gold Coast is just a tourist. It's just a tourist. That's all it is.
Well, that's why it's there then, because they want Americans to come to visit to be able to have a Lego store to visit.
My favourite fishing spot is just behind where the Lego store is. So I can drop out a line, catch fish, get some Lego, and go back home.
I have a feeling you're going to dig a
you
hole in the
fishing for,
basement of the building. Dig a hole into the basement of the building, and what you're actually going to be fishing for is the Lego that falls out of the store.
Oh, that line's massive. Cool. Rick.
Is that a bunch
That
of
line?
sweet
Yeah,
pigs?
I'm not.
Cool kid?
That line.
Proof
What's
package is mailed. Didn't get your package? Check the AP stream. I got proof, man. I got proof.
Oh, look at that Prius, and it's white
Look at that
too.
fancy Prius.
Could it become any more of a white good?
I'm trying to find a good Prius representation in Lego form.
On eBay, I'm sure. On eBay, I'm sure someone's already built a Prius.
I am so glad I drive a Prius.
I can see that in DC.
But I would say this: in all my years, I have never imagined I'd ever drive a Prius, and here I am driving one. So.
You got that crazy torque for city driving. I can see that.
Yeah.
I need to get there.
Yeah.
I'm going to get there.
Oh, listen to that engine.
Hear that puppy roar.
Wow.
That's a nice sexual. That's a nice sexual shaggin' wagon, the Prius.
Oh man.
What is on your visor? Above your head. What is that?
And you missed it earlier. We already went over this. He might wreck.
Yeah, we went over that already.
Is that a doily?
That's what I thought.
Is that a doily sewn around a mirror?
That's his anti-fart tool.
Oh my God.
I honestly thought it was when he rolls the car, he had somewhere to put his coffee.
You country chic the Prius.
Country chic the Prius.
I've never seen a country chic Prius. Does Middle America know this is possible?
Pay
It
attention
could dramatically increase Prius sales when it's not on the coastline.
Pay attention to the road, James.
I'm paying attention.
Don't crash, James. You gotta get home to grab the wife.
At least he knows the engine won't blow up.
Yeah. Good.
So who's going to Philly Brick Fest 2017? We already know Adam's going 2023.
Yep, I'm gone.
2030. 2037.
We'll be there.
I'll be
I'm
there.
I'm not
You're gonna be there next year? Next year, Ozzy?
Yep.
Good.
Hey,
I'm going to try and be there next year.
Yeah, I got to be there because Cool Kid Bricks has demanded my presence, so I gotta be there. I gotta appease the master.
Hey, Big B.
Yo.
Next year, we should all go up to New York.
So next one, I'm showing up a day or two early, and I'm swooping the entire East Coast. I'm gonna start at Florida, at the Disney Lego store, and hit every single one all the way up the coastline till I get to Times Square.
Do you really think you'll be able to swoop the Disney Springs store and us not hit it first?
If I arrange it with you to make the road trip with me, it'll work.
Hey, will you stay out of the stores in Virginia? just the stores in Virginia. Just stay out of those.
I won't get your mom and pop store. I'll just get your Lego stores.
Alright.
And maybe your Targets.
It sounds like I've got to bring a lot of money with me.
You should.
Yeah.
I brought a hockey bag to Philly that was probably 5% filled. A hockey bag, a full-size hockey bag, and it returned. It was overflowing, and that's after deboxing and throwing away instructions and everything else.
How big's the hockey bag compared to like a sea bag?
A little bit bigger than the traditional old-school sea bag that I'm familiar with because I'm old. So a little bit bigger than that.
All right.
Here's the thing about it. Big B pulled an Irish goodbye on everybody.
Yeah, I did. I don't say goodbye. You guys don't want to see me cry.
Everybody's like, where'd Big B go? No one knows.
Yeah. BA and Mad Stacker caught me on the way out the door, but I conveniently left when everybody left to go for lunch.
You didn't understand.
You kind of did what I did then.
You guys just took off in the middle of the night after a parking lot Lego deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually bought more at the Disney Springs store than at Philly Brickfest.
The only thing we bought really was 2 T-shirts.
Hey, but we did good.
Picking it up, wasn't it?
It was $1.08.
We had Bricks for Chris roll up on us in the parking lot to make sure everything was kosher.
Mm-hmm. He turned the high beams on and everything.
What's going on here? What's in all those bags? What's up with those cardboard boxes? What's in there?
Picking it up said, "Good God, Jeremy, did you unsort everything on your own?"
Huh?
What?
Cool Kid, I actually haven't even unpacked my bag yet from Philly.
What did he say?
He said, "Good God, Jeremy, did you unsort everything?" No, this is just the stuff that was already unsorted.
Yeah. But I say this is just what we've been trying to sort for months, and all they have added to it was the pier. I mean, but that's already sorted out.
Yeah.
Just imagine when you have the Hogwarts set there in 2023.
There's our big purchases for the pier.
The Dark Bush Grey Plate.
Yeah, everything we bought from Big B during the pier build.
All the Starlight tub of dark blue gray plate. I mean, dark blue plate. Just crazy. Our sorting is
already tear the whole thing down.
Yes,
yeah, the pier's gone.
The pier.
Hurricane got the pier.
What about Wreck-It Ralph?
No, that's still good.
It's partially. Some of it got
renamed it. You guys renamed your mock, right? Since the Brick Show got it wrong.
Niceville.
Yeah, they renamed it for us, I guess.
Because what's its actual name?
Nice Land.
Okay.
Yeah.
It even says it on the card.
And in our video on our channel. And you said it in the interview.
I said it in the interview.
30 seconds into
You
the
know they
video.
don't listen or read what you actually say.
And I'm sorry about splatting you.
It's funny. It was funny because, like I was saying, me and you had that whole thing where you know how like crazy I am about stuff, and it was like a back and forth kind of thing of you putting one up there and us trying to get it off, and we couldn't reach it. It was just funny.
As long as you didn't take it the wrong way, it was meant with the most amount of admiration for what you guys do, and just sort of like, I can't do it. I can't do what you can do, and you know, I'm just proud that you let me hang out.
It was fun hanging out.
It's not going to happen next year because he didn't say bye.
Yeah. We weren't good enough for you to say bye to, so we're.
I don't think of bye to anybody.
I know.
I can't. I become a wreck. I start crying, and
Well, here's the honest thing. You weren't the only one who tried to do it. Someone else tried to do it, but he got called out on it.
Who?
Howie.
Ah.
What did Howie do?
Howie disappeared while everybody was.
Oh, yeah.
And he. See, here's where Howie messed up. He sent out an Instagram message saying that he couldn't do it, that he left and everything. So what did we do? We all went to the hotel and sat in the lobby till he came down to go eat.
Nice.
We stalked Howie.
We was not leaving until he came downstairs, so he finally came downstairs and went out to eat. So you weren't the only one.
Big freaking it up, Kevin. Sorry about splatting you. Sounds like your new slogan, Big B.
Oh, there you go.
Only when I was a guy.
Big B's on TV now.
Quite a few people got splatted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel bad that it was in your video that the Brick Show presented and everything else. You know, like it detracts from you guys, and I didn't want that ever. That's why it was on top.
And then they like put the thing up there, like that's the. whenever they videoed it, like they put the thing all the way up there.
The funny thing was,
Big B splat there.
I got Martin to try to get that one off because Jason was taking the video of it, and I was like, Martin, see if you can get it off there. Martin tried, he couldn't get it. OVFD tried, and I was like, okay, never mind. And then later on that night, I was like, let me try. I just got up there with a Swiffer and just switched it right off the whoop. And then later on that night, it got splatted twice more.
We did get a good collection of new Big B splats, though.
I did.
Now I want to see what you guys can really do with them. Now that you have even more, and you know.
Well,
they're gonna come in handy for our next mock, actually.
Actually, no, I don't have any.
Oh, what'd you do with them? Oh, we have some that he sent us.
Yeah, the ones he sent us in the orders, but the ones from Philly, they didn't make it home.
What happened to them?
I did not do anything. Someone else took them from me and put them somewhere.
I don't know what.
Put them?
So.
The same person who's putting business cards everywhere.
That was everybody. Oh, you guys put them in string cheese and stuff.
I did not do it.
Travis went home with them all.
I put them on the table, and they disappeared. I saw one of them, I figured that's where they are.
Well, no, he would actually make really good use of them because he's into all those Technic gadgets.
Well, I was wanting them because we just got a couple sets that they'd work perfect with.
Well, you're going to have to place more orders at Big B Bricks.
Doesn't that already happen anyway?
Yeah.
So, Big B, are you raising the price of the Big B Splat from buying all of them on Bricklink?
No, I'm still doing. Somebody wants one. I still throw one in there for them, but that's a gear. So it's actually a really great element for people who do the GBCs. You know.
Well, I was just saying you have to replenish your stock so you can give them out. So I was curious if you replenishing your stock is raising the price of yourself.
I think mine have been priced at either 50 cents or $1 for forever. But if people want them, I hand them out to children. I charge adults because they have jobs. But pretty much give them out to the kids.
Or you just have a high building where you can't reach on top of it, he'll just splat it all over it.
Yeah. Plus, they are actually becoming rare because I've already handed out over 3,600 of them.
We finally have the stuff that came in.
Yep.
What's funny is when I got those elements in from Europa, there was 1 or 2 for sale in the U.S. and that's it. And I've been able to watch stores pop up with 1 at a time for the past 2 years. What the hell is this thing? I don't know. Let's just sell it. So here's my
I just
Philly
know it
bag.
has a big East splat.
Cool kids, this is the Philly bag.
I can't see.
I can't lift anymore.
Hey, Vicky, there's a store in Poland right now that has them for 6 cents. He's got 550.
Yeah. When I got them, they were 1.4 cents each. And they're expensive to ship because it was $40 to get them shipped over here because they weighed so much. I'll get some more, or I will find something else that is considered to be a useless element that I can turn into useful. That's the whole gist of it, Spirit Particles, is to find something that people just look at and are like, "Eh, woo, huh?" And convince people that it's actually good. You know?
Well, I was going to ask the Aussies in the chat anyway if anyone's going to go to the Canberra Brick Expo. I don't know if anyone is. Sorry?
When's that on?
July or June or something like that. Adam, I'm sure, will tell us a date. That will be wrong. But
yeah, I posted on the AP stream about a month ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
Doesn't help me right now, does it? It's going to be in Canberra. It's going to be at the Hellenic Club there. The reason why I'm thinking about going, and I think if anyone will probably go, it'll probably be myself and maybe Vision Bricks or something, because Vision Bricks is just a, probably, what is it, a 5-hour drive to Canberra from Melbourne, maybe. And for me, it's like a 3-hour drive. I was actually thinking if I do it, I might actually, like, I don't know, display something. So I'm not sure, but I want to do it with some, some of the members, like do a collab. So with Bruce not here, it's pretty hard to say because I wanted to have him come and do it as well.
We still need to figure out what weekend there are 2 shows at the same time that we have members going to, so they can do a remote collaborative mock, where the mocks only make sense if you see them over the internet since they're in different places.
Oh, okay.
Like Chima, Harold would have a mock where his Chima was attacking your city, Oz, and in your city it would have the reaction to his attack, and it would look strange because the opposing side wasn't there. But once you saw even the 2 monitors next to one another, it would look unbelievable.
Makes sense.
Something to actually showcase what Two Blood can do because we are so remote.
Yeah, that was the idea I wanted to do with the Hogwarts and Fantastic Beasts mock with Bricksmith, to do like a vote on Instagram for who wants to bring the mock. Like if Brick Dudes does a collaborative build, and it combines with maybe Kelly and like the other people who do Hogwarts and the castle builds. Then the Instagram vote will get the winner and work out who will win the Adam Spong Lego from Bricksmith. So that was the way I wanted to work it in the following 7 years. Was do like an Instagram competition so that the votes can be on Instagram, and whoever wins the most votes on Instagram gets to win the Adam Spong Lego.
I think you'd have a lot more fun, Adam, if you built yourself like a Trojan horse and then mailed yourself and your Lego over to Bricksmith.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's all up to Bricksmith on his end when the Lego goes there. Whatever he wants to party out to Kelly and Brick Dudes, it's up to Bricksmith when he gets the Lego. I'm just waiting because it's still 30 degrees in Australia now. It's about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So the last message I told Bricksmith was I'm waiting for the temperature to go down. And like that was in January when it was 100 degrees. Then February was 100 degrees. March was 100 degrees. I'm waiting, and it's April. It's still like 100 degrees in April now. And I'm waiting for the temperature to go down so it equals out the same temperature in America. So it should be 20 degrees. Should be 20 degrees in about June. So I'm hoping June to do the first one to Bricksmith this year.
Why?
Because January's too hot to send anything.
Why? Why do you have to have the temperature be the same when they're mailed?
I don't see it happening at all.
It's just the way that
I'm pretty certain that the temperatures will change by the time they'll get there.
It's the way that I did it with the T-fold group. I wanted to check the right temperature and the right time to send packages. So that's how I did it with the T-fold group last year. And I was sending.
If you're going to do that, man, you might as well make sure the humidity level is the same too.
Yeah.
With
That's
all of these things, it's never going to happen.
Humidity level is the same in Australia as it is now in America.
Don't forget the pollen count.
Yeah, get that pollen count in there. Adam, it's never going to equal out, brother. We're night when you're day. We're winter when you're summer.
I heard a similar theory once, and it was written in shit on a wall.
Inside of a bathroom stall?
Yeah.
But for me to walk to the post office in January, February, March is just too. Yeah, it's just too much to walk to the post office with
I just love how the plane goes right out of the head.
Just build a Harry Potter car then and drive it to the post office.
It's good in June. June's
make a air conditioner.
June is a nice walk to the post office.
They don't have local pickup.
Nah, it
Post office
doesn't
doesn't
work
come to your house and grab stuff.
No.
That stinks.
They can all see you. So they can all see you.
What?
Adam, you're confusing everyone.
Have you grabbed your wife? Grab Cookie City? Cookie Bricks?
We like your Prius.
They like the Prius.
We especially like how you've countrified chic'd it.
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy and Andrea. She gets.
Oh, it's an umbrella! Yay!
Adam, I reckon you should get all your bricks for Hogwarts, put them all in one box, and send them all in one go.
Then that gives the likely chance that it'll all go in in one go if it gets lost. I thought of 150 pieces each time for 7 years. Nice, nice chance of getting to Brickfest for 2023.
Oh god, it's so painful. It really is.
You people, you're all in a rush to get things done right now.
Doesn't?
Yeah, you just take your time with it.
Yeah, you don't want to be in a rush.
Yeah.
It's definitely send it slow boat rate and everything else. And
2030 is going to be the 5th Hogwarts build, so 2030 I've got a plan for that one too.
I just can't wait for Bricksmith to get that box and go, what the fuck is this?
I got some random thing in the mail from Australia. It looks like they sent me a lot of Vegemite. Oh! A whole bunch of sand green and tan brick, and I don't know why. 4 months later.
I know.
I got this little package. I still don't know why I'm getting them. Adam said something to me, but I couldn't understand a word he was saying. Can't understand those Australians when they start talking fast.
There he goes.
All right, it's been a year. We just got another box. I don't know why. But we're just going to put it with the other stuff.
Okay, so the last Fantastic Beast is in 2020. So
6 years later, my daughter's all grown up. She's not into Lego anymore. We're still getting these damn boxes.
Will Instagram still be working in 2020? Instagram should be still going.
All right, Adam showed up at my door today. Said I was supposed to know about those boxes.
I can just imagine big dudes waiting for the Lego Christmas.
There were holes in his boxes.
You'll be better off just making Trojan horse slash boat and floating it and yourself over to him than 40 consecutive packages making it. Tell him, Ozzy.
I've given up.
Tell him it's a bad idea.
I've given up. I think he's got to find out himself. like the Lego's going to smell like MSG anyway because Adam stores his Lego in Chinese takeout container. Like it's a bad idea all round. Like, can you imagine the customs dogs going mental over that stuff?
What about he stores them in used ones like Allen?
Yeah.
Show him, Adam.
Hey guys.
There you go. There you go. There's the takeout container.
Your guys' takeout containers are much different than ours.
Oh, that stuff would smell. That would really smell. You can never clean the oil out of those things.
No, you can't.
They're the Coles ones you buy with no food in them. They're already on the shelf with no food in them.
Are you
buy
sure?
them in a packet. Yeah, you buy them in a pack of 10. Buy them in a pack of 10. Coles,
Sure,
Coles and Woolies. Yeah, Coles and
Before
Woolies.
you were showing us Dunkin' Donuts packaging and stuff like that. You go, oh, I got this one from Donut King. Episode 2, Adam. It was proof.
Uh-oh. So who else are we going to be able to appreciate from the island of Down Under next year?
Possibly Down Under Bricks. Possibly we'll be flying out together.
With a new arm.
Are you guys going to allow any of your redheaded stepbrothers and sisters from New Zealand to go?
I don't think there's any New Zealanders that are really going to come along. Yeah, we've put out the olive branch quite a few times to New Zealanders on YouTube, but yeah, no one. I think the AP stream is just too hard for them because it's like deep into the night by the time we start.
Are you just calling them weak sauce?
No, I'm not calling them weak. I'll call them a lot of other things before I call them weak. Wow, it's bucketing over there. That Prius is just gliding through the rain. Look at that. It's
You're
aerodynamic.
talking a crash in the water with a Prius. You're just waiting to be electrocuted.
Look at that. And he doesn't want to have the microphone on.
Where are all these adults going to Toys R Us for?
Millennium Falcon mini build.
I know, it's for the kids.
It's for everyone.
It's got recommended ages 6 to 12 on the thing.
It's for everyone.
You met me this past weekend. I can pass off as a 7-year-old most of the time. At least the way I act.
The correct reply is that's only a suggestion. They have to put that on there.
It's a highly sophisticated building thing.
Highly sophisticated engineering building system. Interlocking bricks.
Yeah, on my base plate it says ages something to 99, right?
I don't qualify anymore then. But that's only the base plate.
What do the creative boxes say?
0 to 99.
Is it 0 to 99?
What's up?
Is it 0 or is it?
No, you play 4.
I don't know what it is.
You would think they could put 0 on the base plate because I don't think anybody's going to choke on a base plate.
Yeah, but I was talking about the creative boxes. I don't know what.
I would say
does
4 to
this one
99.
say? Here's a box. What is it?
Oh, I can tell you.
Oh yeah, 4 to 99. That's what this one says.
I've actually got them right outside because I was planning to do a video with the kids and I was going to make them into chairs.
I'm
proud of you.
We're just starting it, yeah.
Yep, 4 to 99 here as well.
MacGyver bricks in the chat.
The Groover.
The Lego wall.
Brick dudes just came in.
Oi.
Mr. Bone bricks.
What's up, Brick Dudes?
Not that much. How's everyone doing?
What's up, dude?
Cool bricks.
So is tomorrow Mother's Day in Australia as well?
Yeah.
Yes. It is.
Mother's Day right now, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh crap.
What is it? Is it Father's Day that doesn't fall on the same weekend?
September.
I'm not sure.
September is this weekend for us.
I don't know. I don't get anything anyway.
Yeah. Just let me sleep in. Tomorrow I am grabbing the kids at the crack of dawn and we're leaving the house for the entire day.
Dark green.
Nice.
that is our gift to my wife. To remember what it's like to be alone.
All alone.
In the bestest of ways. Give her give her some time to decompress, just to be herself, a mom. And I'll take the kids and go to every single Lego store and see what we get for free.
Well, guys, I better get going because I need to upload these Aussie stuff videos and then go to bed. So
Right, we'll call it a night, and we'll say goodbye to everyone on the chat room.
Remember the dab out? Yeah.
Right, yes, Adam. So we'll see you guys later in the chat room, and we'll see you next week. It's Aussie next week, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's me.
It's Aussie, so back on the
Guilty
Aussie channel, the EP stream, and we will see everyone in the chat room, guys, later. All right. All right.
Alright.
Thank you, guys.
See you later, guys. In the chat room.
Bye.
Bye.
YouTube.
One last dab.
Adam's farewell dance. All
Dab,
right.
Adam.
Dab.